you today. Okay, specific message that came out. There's a person that you know, possibly an ex, who tried to bully you, okay? Or they did bully you. Specifically on social media, that kind of stuff. They told lies about you. Absolute lies. Nothing was factual, okay? These weren't just little lies about you. These were brazen lies to cause you misery and to cause you problems, okay? But they want to come in and make an offer, all right? So I'm not sure quite what that's about yet. There you go, you were bullied online. So it could have been they specifically put something online about you, or they send messages. You know, they just lied. You've just been bullied, okay? But they want to come back and make an offer. So I'm going to have a look why. I'm not saying this is a reading specifically about you reconciling with them, because I'm not sure if you'd even want to. But what are they up to? Let's try and get you some information so you're kind of 2 steps ahead of them. I feel that's what I'm getting today. So let's have a look. I'm going to have a look and see what they're hiding with this deck. Okay, then I'm going to have a look at their environment, and then I'm going to have a look at what they're actually going to do. Are they going to come in? But more than that, I tell you what's going on in my head. I just feel that they'll make you some sort of an offer, which I feel you're probably not going to take, okay, because you are better than this person. But what they're going to do when you refuse their offer, okay? So I'm going to see what their outcome energy is, if any of this makes sense. So let me shuffle these anyway. Main thing, are you okay? Especially after this. There's nothing worse than someone bullying you, but when they're doing it online and it's affecting your life, yeah, it's horrible. So keep going, keep smiling, keep shining. If you'd like a reading, just click on the title of this video. Links are in the description box below, okay? Everything's on the website, go check it out. And thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting me. All right, let's see what's going on in their heart. Conflicted. Right. They thought they'd got multiple choices. Okay, so what I feel from just this one card is they told a whole load of lies about you for whatever reason. They bullied you, and they thought wherever they were going or whatever they were doing was going to be easy for them, like they could take shelter somewhere else. Obviously now, wherever they've gone, that I'm hearing atmosphere. I just heard the word atmosphere. That atmosphere is not working out. So they're not happy where they are. There's somebody they're connected into who's now told them they've got to make a decision, okay? So I think that's why they're starting to think, I'll come back to you, okay? I'll come back to you, because I don't think this person's got any morals, okay? I don't think they've got any morals. I don't think they've got any scruples. They wouldn't know how to apologise if it hit them on the head. All right, massive. I've got 2 conflicted cards here. All right, yeah, that's my spirit guys saying, come on, Keeley. In the relationship they're in now, like I say, we've got 2 conflict and conflicted. All right, there's massive differences, total incompatibility. Somebody has seen through your person's lies, okay, which is fine, but it's nothing to do with you, is it? Because, you know, this person tried to bring you down, but more than that, kind of made other people think that you were the problem. You know, and I also feel that if you have asked for something that is rightly yours, or that belongs to you, or even just, you know, let's just be fair, no. They have literally bullied you. And I'm hearing, I won't give you anything, or you don't deserve anything, useless. Okay, this is really not a very nice person that you've been dealing with. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Yeah, they're going to separate, right, distance, separation. Okay, so where they are now, the atmosphere's hot and cold. They thought that they got multiple choices, your ex. They haven't. they're not getting on, incompatibility, and there's going to be a separation. So that is why your ex is now going to come in and try and make an offer towards you. Let me see what else is going on in this environment, please. What else is going on in this environment? Right, okay, gosh. Your ex has been acting unbothered about what's going on here, but they don't like your light. You know, the spiritual hate has come out, that card in the middle. They don't like your light. You see, you know something? Now I'm a lot older, okay? People say, oh, well, if you are a light person, that eventually they will get their karma. They do. They do. And it can happen in many, many, many ways. But you are a very magical, beautiful, kind soul. Your ex hates the fact that you didn't go under. They hate the fact that they didn't destroy you. And wherever you are on your journey, you are starting, or maybe you're halfway there, or even there, you're crawling out of a lot of bullying and a lot of lies said about you. This ex tried to cause a lot of trouble so that maybe other people in your life wouldn't talk to you, or it would affect your employment. I just heard employment. Okay, so the main reason I feel that they want to come back in is that they know they're going to lose something, or they can't do it without you. Now, specifically if you have some court thing going on, they're more worried about the fact that their lies are going to get found out and something will go against them. But also, this deck's blunt, all right? They want to feed off you, steal your ideas, and copy your work. Now, your work doesn't have to be career. It can just be the way you manage certain aspects of life. But whatever you have been doing, or your inherent personality, they want to copy that. They need you to feed off your ideas. I feel they are in a desperate energy. I feel that the person, like I said, there's a double conflict card here, double conflict, that they're either going to be thrown out on their backside, or it's just coming to an end. There is going to be a separation in that situation they are in. Okay, now my next question for my guys, is what are they going to do when you say no? Because I feel you will say no. Okay, what are they going to do when you say no? What's their reaction going to be? This is the information I think you need to know today. Okay, they're going to make an offer. We know that. I think they're going to, when you first decline something, they're going to make another offer. Yeah. They're going to make one offer. Then they're going to take a step back. They're going to think about what you have said to them, but not because they care particularly or they have any soul, but because they are just focused on what they can get. That, you know, we've got the feeding off you, stealing card. Okay, they're going to try and dig up, looking up, they're going to try and dig up any more information on you, anything else they can get, getting info. Okay, they're going to make an offer. I know I'm repeating myself, but it is an important message. You're going to say no. Okay, they're then going to take time out to reflect, to get more information, because they want their own way. Yeah, and then they're going to start drama. Okay, and then they're going to try and dig more dirt. Yeah, you know, looking for dirt on you. Yeah. So they're going to try and come back in. You know, for me, if this was my reading and I was you, I wouldn't even reply to their offer. I wouldn't even acknowledge them. I would completely stonewall this person. Literally stone. I wouldn't even give them an inch. Is that an inch? Yeah. I wouldn't give them an inch. I'd be like, no. I'd be like, block, 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 block. Okay? Because once you refuse this person's offer, they are going to go back in this selfish mind of theirs and try and work out other ways of getting at you. It's like that spoilt energy of, well, if I can't have my own way, I'm going to make your day miserable, and I'm going to do something that's I can hear the words, you'll pay for this, you'll pay for it. So, you know, that really is your message today, to be aware that their life isn't working out, and that they want to come back in, feed off you, feed off your ideas. But the main thing is here, if you refuse them, they're not going to, just like anybody normal would say, okay, well, I can understand why you don't want me. I can understand why I, bullied you before, and I threatened you before, and now you don't want anything to do with me. Maybe I'll just back off. No. They're going to try and use something against you. And why I'm saying block them is because I feel very strongly they will come in with some sort of message of, well, okay, well, I'm just going to tell everybody this about you, or I'm going to dig up some more dirt on you, and you wait and see. I'll show you, They're not a nice person, okay? Not a nice person at all. Let me get my tarot deck out now. Let's see what else we can get on this ex of yours, who I feel really needs to stay in ex. You can say to me, Keeley, have they changed? No, not at all. This is someone who, in a simple phrase, doesn't think they have done anything wrong and never will. Okay, they are only concerned about themselves. They do not have, their brain is not wired for any form of empathy or understanding or compassion. They can talk the talk, they can fake the fake, as long as all of their needs are being met. Okay? All of their needs are being met. This is one really, really selfish person. Yeah. The moment their needs are not being met, they just go off and make a new start somewhere else. All right? They don't take anything seriously. I think they faked kindness towards you, and I feel they told you that they were going to look after you, take care of things, and for a while portrayed a stable environment. However, things in life can get tough. And they haven't or didn't support you. They're very childish, very, very childish. They have a huge ego. I feel they are a flirt. I feel that they're always on the lookout for the next new adventure, okay? But I also feel that they have a history of, when things don't work out with their new adventure, that they start to look back at the past, okay? They've got a huge ego. They can lie to anybody, all right? Just a liar. They can lie. They can be very hot-tempered, okay? Very strong opinions. You try and tell them about your needs, and then they just shoot you down. Yeah. Okay. They are very empty inside, all right? Very, very empty inside. And yes, they do like to involve other people to back up their story. But just looking at this as another backup to what's going on with them at the moment, their new beginning hasn't worked out. There looks like there was a third party here, or there were a lot of friends that they just went out with and socialised with, and it was like made out that you were the crazy one. But now they're sat in the Five of Pentacles energy, so they are feeling left out in the cold. They don't feel wanted where they are, because somebody's woken up to who they are. Okay, somebody's like, you know what, you're just false, you're fake. But also the Five of Pentacles can mean that they have financial issues, which with this card here, wanting to steal your ideas, duplicates, or feeding off you. It could be feeding off your money, could be feeding off anything, bed for the night, you know, but they're not to be trusted, okay? Be very, very skeptical of the message. Personally, I would just not even read the message if this was me today, but I'm just giving you the message, but be very skeptical of whatever they want, okay? Your advice, what to do, top of the deck is the Eight of Cups. Keep walking. You found a lot of strength in the last few months, maybe even years, with this person, because instead of just a pleasant, not pleasant, no separations, pleasant, but instead of making it fair, it wasn't fair at all, okay? You were lied on, you were bullied, you were threatened, your standard of living could have dropped massively because this person controlled stuff. Okay, keep walking. You're nearly there. You are nearly there, all right? Be very, very skeptical. Very skeptical. Yeah, because the other card for you is the unknown, is that this isn't going to change. You're never going to get closure from this person. This person, for me, is always going to play the victim. They're always going to keep you hanging. They're going to keep you twisting. And you will always be the person that has to sacrifice your peace, your health, your this and your that to keep this person happy. Okay, you deserve more. You deserve more than that. Yeah, and you will always be competing with other people, with this person. Always. Okay, you're always going to feel like you're not the only one. There's always going to be arguments, and also more than that, sometimes with that card, internally, you know, internal struggles. So let me just get one of these for you now before we wrap this up today. Right, you have got prosperity, abundance coming into your life. Have faith that Source will heal any financial challenges you've got, all right? Because I don't think this person's played fair with you at all. Right, you need to make a decision, and it says here you need to choose. Are you prioritising yourself or another in this situation? You deserve to be the priority. Now, if this is you today, this person will have gaslighted you. And by the time you get out of this situation, you actually believe what they say about you. Okay, in a nutshell, it's not true. You are perfect, whole and complete and wonderful just the way you are. You don't have to shrink yourself, you don't have to change yourself. It's not you, it's them. Okay, it's them. So you have some prosperity changes, positive changes coming in. You're being asked to increase your knowledge, okay? Take a course, or find a mentor, somebody who can help you through the next stage of your life. You will know what that means. So whatever it means to you, you're being asked to do it, okay? You are being asked to do it. You know, you're going to be fine. You are going to be fine. Yeah. Loving angels are surrounding you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel now will fade, okay? And you will be able to see this situation for what it is. But in the meantime, protect your energy, okay? I'm going to say this as someone who's really old now. Leopards don't change their spots the majority of the time. Now, if there'd have been some cards in here that were different, yeah, but they're not. This leopard is not changing its spots, okay? They have been lying most of their life, putting themselves forward most of their life. You know I'm blunt today. I'll put a trigger thing on this video. They're not going to change. All right, look after you. Put yourself on that pedestal, okay? I love you very much, and I'm sending massive amounts of energy to you now. Keep walking, keep your head high, and let this person stew in their own juices. All right, I love you very much. Bye.